Welcome to Bayonetta. So last time we were on a city, and then there was a two-headed dragon baby, giant angel, just trying to murder us. Well, we were inside of a church. Normal stuff, super cool normal stuff. So why won't we go to chapter 3, the burning ground? Gets up. I will try to move much faster because I think I already said like everything that is basic on the game. So instead of just dwelling on stuff forever, let me play for real.
If I was your child, I'd be an awfully ugly witch, wouldn't I?
Yeah.
Yours is a face only a mother could love, and one I could never forget.
Damn.
If only I could remember where from.
Oh, I don't know. There was a witch. I looked like I look like you in the prologue. Awful rude.
Quarrel? You're in no position to decide that. See, my infernal partners love my ability to eliminate your kind. I figure your sacrifice would shut them up for a while.
Don't forget that he just almost killed us when we started the church and then threw us like bolts of fire and stuff. This water. Oh my god, what the hell? Oh, I know, it's not peace water. We're not being rained by Gerade. This is some kind of lava bread or something. I don't know, but this chapter is something, I tell you. Something I don't think you will like a lot, because, well, you can see that angels have like this fire aura. You cannot punch them unless you are in which time you try to punch them or kick them, well, side of which time you will just not be able to hit them and you will receive damage yourself because you are being burned. So what I recommend is that you learn to do dodge offset well. What I told you before. Never ever take your fingers out of a button. Always keep your finger. See, that happens. I accidentally touched that guy because, well, he just fell from the sky, and he just fell in my punch, and I received damage for that. Always keep your finger in one button, be it a new button that you're using for damage, or the last button you use for your last attack. And as you are dodging, also keep your finger on your last press button so you can continue the combo. Using dodge offset for keeping your combo going, and using wicked whips, because wicked whips don't get damage from hitting the enemy. It's your best bet to survive here. The other thing you could do is use Churaba. I think Churaba doesn't get damage from fire, but I cannot quote myself saying that because, well, I don't have Churaba to try that. I can equip it, so we could try and see if my theory is correct. So, excuse me? My nose is itchy. So there is an Alfheim here, but if I remember correctly, the only way to activate it is just by destroying the trash can I told you to remember. And here you go. Why? I don't know, it just... The trash can was holding some kind of angelic energy. Because the angels are so trash. Okay, that's mean. Oh, my puppy's sleeping. Cheater just complains all day because she wants my attention. Or she will just, look at me when I said food or something, but in Spanish. Thankfully, the word food doesn't confuse her because in English it doesn't help any meaning for her. Staring here. So, well, there is one thing you can do, and it's to jump on the head of enemies. But it's very hard to maintain yourself in the air like that. Just jump on the head of enemies by going towards an enemy, and it will replenish your double jump. And when you have enough time to stare in the air, use a combo, and just like that, well, easy. The hard part is to get a pure platinum there. Well, not hard, but it's just that I got damaged and... well, I got another pearl, and that means more magic, and that means more torture attacks and other stuff that I currently don't have. This single attack will trigger PTSD for every single Smash Brother player that ever has existed. A Smash 4 player. Because, well, they took Bayonetta's legs and arms on a Smash Ultimate. And honestly, I can't blame them. Ooh, this place, well, it was holy, alright, and now they are burning the scene away. Angels, huh? Who gets some? I don't. Oh, I know, this corridor, I hate that. So, remember the train? Yeah, now that there is no train or trolley, whatever you call it, it's replaced by lava. And angels. And the thing is that this is like a... This is a burst, so you actually have to hit the angels when you went here. And it's very easy for the last angel to grab you. I say that because I saw someone in the internet doing that, and I picked 50... No, I died 7 times to that freaking angel on the corridor. And it was because I was trying to get a good, ranking. But in the end, I just either got grabbed by him and died to the lava, or I stood there too much. Oh, I'm talking about dogs. Fairness is not a name I will give this guy. He's very freaking fast. He can shoot fireballs when you less expect it. And no, despite his body being covered in flames, you don't get damage from his attacks. No, from your attacks. So, go wild. And use torture attacks so you can get rid of this motherfucker. The faster the better. Don't let this guy stay around for long or he will ruin your day. Yeah, time to change my handgun to Churaba and keep my lovely shotgun on my feet. So, this should be able to bypass the fire thing on the angels, but maybe not. Honestly, I don't know any combo on Teshurava because I ever only use it on Ortiz combo. Because it does a shit load of damage and it allows you basically to do a lot of hard alphims very easily. So don't blame me, I mean, he basically made the game possible in places. And yeah, we are basically going to the places we were going before, but now everything is covered in fire, and that is, usually not very good because, well, this is not totally fire. This is like lava, but very angelic and liquid lava. I don't know, it looks very golden. It's weird. Usually, you know, lava doesn't look like that. The disaster has caused the cliff to collapse. The other side is nothing but a sea of flames. There has to be another path somewhere. Oh, don't you say? I wonder where. Look at this! What the freak happened to this place? This place just became Corona Mountain from Mario 60. No, what? Sunshine. Boom. Okay, what challenge is this now? Oh, and yeah, there is all things with angels in flames, so don't feel any shame in cheating those ones. Choosing them is the best thing you can do for your sanity. And this is a very easy thing. Go for it. Go for the blood. Freaking bird. I was... Is easy, I said. It's going to be free, I said. And the weapons are OP, I said. Oh yeah, they're OP. I was wrong about them. I was saying that, well, until weapons were going to be like not too good for your combo points and stuff. But no, actually, after I actually looked at the combo point score thingy on my right, you can notice that every single hit from the agility weapons actually increases the multiplier. So it's not as bad as I was making it to be. Even better, it's actually kinda good. So, depending on the agility weapon, you can, well, hit the enemies repeatedly. And some of them actually make the core counter just skyrocket. Multiplayer at least. Look at this. 6.5. They are still very slow and a little hard to make them fit into combos, but with patience and some mastery in the game, you can totally make them be a lot better than I was making them to be. So yeah, don't sleep on the angel weapons. Aside of doing a lot of damage, they just allow you to get a better ranking. I was trying to ditch this angel weapon. I wanted the sword. And just like that, easy. He was... Oh my god. I didn't know I could just cut him into pieces. I usually just step on him until he dies, but... yeah, maybe I could just use the pool one for getting a 9 multiplier. Oh, look, more health. And that way I could just skyrocket my combo counter, and then just got a lot better, but whatever. I am happy with a platinum, I guess. So I better hurry up because the chapter is not nearly halfway done through. There is a lot of things to do, and you can see that for some reason, yeah, there is rocks just falling from the sky. And I totally hate this place. I just did it first time, but this thing is just always spewing this golden rain. And the thing is that it's freaking annoying. Because if there is like a bit of that golden rain, it most of the time means that you are going to be hit, and that's why you're using witch time. But sometimes witch time just slows down way too much of the active damage window of the lava golden rain. Is this even lava? This is freaking angelic red puke. Cannot even tell anymore. And thankfully, not every single enemy is, you know, covering in their angelic rain, whatever. Well, why don't we call it this angelic puke thingy? Yeah, I don't think I didn't see you. This part is not hard. It's just mostly just a cinematic piece where you are just running away from the explosion and stuff. And then we have this goo of rage. I don't know what the frick is this. I don't think the notes will enlighten me or anything, but I wish they did. Oh, I had 200 halos. Well, above 200 halos. That means I can get the parry mechanic item. About the Umbra Witches too. Let's read. Umbra Witches, controller of the dark power. The way of their discipline were actually quite varied. Breathing, movement, medicine, and the tactics were joined in the Middle Ages by training in the operation of heavy weapons, culminating in a curriculum whose total breadth and intensity are hard to ascertain. This training forged both the body and the soul, honing each witch into a vessel capable of withstanding the rigors of the martial arts, and allowing one to begin to interact with other dwellers of the magical realm. This interaction with the world of spirits lies at the very core of magic. To put this dweller of the magical realm into layman's term, they most closely fit the common conception of demons, developing demon-like powers. It seems this was one of the reasons these women were burdened with a sad fate, always living in the history's shadow. I have been able to gain further solid information regarding the magical arts, as the witch clan has long since been annihilated and their memory forgotten. The residents of this town detest them with all their hearts, which they don't have. No, they're basically... Well, I was watching Castlevania on Netflix. It's very freaking short. I was expecting, you know, every single season to be like, you know, the typical 12 episodes, because in animation, like animated series, usually there is like a season of 12 episodes each. Well, when the series is high quality, or it once used to be like promotional for stuff. Why 12? I don't know. It's just a standard. But no, this series has a grand total of 4 episodes per season so far. The thing is that it's very closely to what he says here. They don't like some people just because they don't understand them, so they just, you know, rage and become very rude and do some silly things as burning them into stakes because they're witches and stuff, you know, the typical tomfoolery. The series is good, but it's very, you know, it's more mature, so watch with precaution. If you're a kid, don't. It might leave you traumatized unless you are some of those kids that for some reason don't care about the lives of others, even if they are animated characters. Then yeah, go ahead. Even you shouldn't. To allude to their existence is quite a taboo, yet the key to unlocking the witch mysteries still remains. In Big Reed, the man held up by many to be a paragon of fate continues to seek out any remaining witches. Are the witches once thought to be wiped from the earth still among us? If they are, they have survived the smoke. What do they know now? And where on earth could they be? Finally, I have obtained scraps of a document that appears to lay out another elementary principle of the magical arts. Oh my freaking god, Hirigami, I hate you. You read the Peter. I'm unable to decipher the writing on the document, but it seems to describe a martial art technique known as dodge offset. Oh, what do you teach me right now? This technique is like essential at the beginning of the chapter. I pray it will be of use to someone, so I have included it within these notes. Dodge will holding down an attack button and you can continue your combo. Easy. It's the same thing I was teaching before. See? Compared to press, dodge, press, it's never going to continue the combo. But if I press the button and keep it pressed down, I can continue the combo. And you know that you're continuing the combo because when Bayonetta is doing her backflip, she's still shooting her weapons. Yeah, it's just that. I know my nemesis. If I hit one, now I have two to deal with. Oh, I hate them. They always seem to go a little too fast or slow, so you never trigger which time. Or you miss your dodge and then end up being, well, beaten down by them. Perfect. Get away from me, you freaking dog. Bad dog. Stay away. Oh, I know, and this attack. Like I said before, there's no problem with touching these guys because even if their body is on flames, it's not like the other angels where you get damaged by hitting them. Why? I don't know. Maybe it's I mean, thank God, because I wouldn't be able to deal with these guys if I couldn't just punch them right in the faces. But at the same time, it's a little confusing because, you know, it feels like it's just giving you like a visual clue to what you should try to avoid punching, and then just telling you, no, you should punch these guys too. Cheers. But in this case, well, let's say that you will have to remember what I said before. Let's see if my sword pierces through lava, or fire, angelic rage, whatever. I don't know. No, it works. No, it doesn't. No, it doesn't. Why doesn't it? It was going to be my salvation. How did they get the platinum? That was horrible. Okay, I get it. I mean, I don't get it. I just I meant I accept it. You get me? I accept it. I make it part of me. I am going to enjoy it and relish in the sentiment of getting a good rank.
No matter how much you ask, I'm not putting a chainsaw on your arm. So what do you want?
Yeah, Rodan sometimes gives a strange kind of dialogue, but is referring to other Platinum games. In this case, chainsaw on your arm means well, it's referring to a character from, well, two games. One of them is Mad World from the Wii, and the other is Anarchy Reigns. I think his name is Max, but I could be mistaken, I don't remember. Basically, he has a chainsaw for an arm, so yeah. You have the ability to equip an item in any of these two slots, and there is an extra slot below that is only usable for the very easy accessory, which allows you to basically match your buttons and get a combo for free. But you know, it's not available in these difficulties. I think you can actually get it if you complete easy or very easy, I think. Not sure. But in, well, normal and above, basically it just cancels your score and makes it totally shit. So yeah, it's in easy and very easy. It's almost like a cinematic mode where you just stroll past through to the game. But after that is just an item you can use, but it's not recommended at all. Whatever. Mono Makakala. Press towards the direction of any attack that is going to collide with you, and you can parry it. Parry it as in the exact frame that is going to hit you, and you instead will headbutt attack and trigger Witch Time. Notes on the topic of Magic Tree. The magical arts of the Umbra. The true significance is best understood in the context of how the Umbra were able to use this magic. By a direct contact with the demons in Inferno. It is that these witches underwent strict training in order to master the various techniques. However, again, the magical arts of the Umbra. The true significance is best understood in the context of how the Umbra were able to use this magic. By a direct contact with demons in Inferno. It is thought that these witches underwent strict training in order to master the various techniques. However, the truth is colored by the fact that the witches left people awestruck and were greatly revered. The true root of their power was none other than their ability to take unbelievable strong demons' energy and bend it to their will, using it freely. The witches' direct contact saw them reaching into the hearts of infernal darkness and summoning the beasts that dwell there, drawing out their incredible magic and destructive powers. The witches, on their contract with these demons, were able to exercise powers far beyond any that could be obtained by mere mortals, to the extent that some may even term these powers as aggressive or brutal. Well, it's not like I'm just, torturing the angels or something. It's not like I'm just kicking their ass and then chopping their hands off. That would be barbaric. Nah. It was thanks to these powers that the witches boasted such an awesome force in battle. From the Vigridian's religious perspective, those living in the human world find interaction with other realms to be incredibly difficult. Residents of Inferno also find it impossible to manifest themselves in the human world. This is why witches require some sort of catalyst to summon demons into the human world. Channeling the spirit via this medium. The catalyst most often used by witches was their hair. No comment. It is well accepted that the hair had many uses in the magical arts, and the witches called this use of their own hair as the Wicked Whip. Whip. It was said to have been used not just to summon demons, but also to summon magical items, as well as transforming the witches' uniforms. Yeah. So you know now why Bayonetta, every single time she's using like a wicked whip or anything, she's almost totally naked. It's because all she's wearing is hair. Yeah. She's practically naked. I would also like to touched briefly until the spirit's weapon must have failed. To gain the incredible power afforded them, they were forced to trade their souls to the demons of Inferno. Within the Trinity of Realities, it is believed that the deceased find their souls sent to heaven, in an endless cycle of birth, death, and rebirth. I don't know if that is horrible or nice. However, witches were met only with a single possible fate: death, followed by endless torment in Inferno. Oh, way to sweeten the deal. Once one had set a foot upon the path of the magical arts, there lay nothing but the harsh reality that there was no turning back, that there is no turning back. Despite this fact, it was a path desired by a never-ending stream of believers. How these women captured so many hearts, minds, and imaginations remains unknown. Well, I don't know if that's super foolish or super brave, but at the same time, you're worth more than just a contact with the demon. Don't let the demons define you. Your kicks, your legs, your booty is already strong enough. I mean, yeah, the wicked whips helps a lot with just doing damage to these demons, but it's not like I needed it. At the beginning of the game, I was just defending myself with the use of regular handguns, which, by the way, are unable to summon the wicked whips. Okay, this is a portal. You can see that is somewhat nice looking on the other side. Light is flowing out of the gate. There seems to be a completely different environment on the other side. And it's because I believe this gate allows you to go into Paradiso. Well, it certainly looks like Paradiso to me. You know, the typical all is green. Paradiso, Garden of Light, it says there on the top. Okay, I wasn't wrong. And there is some kind of weird water bodies here. Apparently the water is super heavy or something because, well, I can just walk in water like some kind of messiah. And it's here where you get your other half of your LP. This is a whip. It allows you to grab enemies from afar and do other stuff that I don't really know because I never used it. Well, I did use it once, and it was to try to grab enemies on the Elfhames where I have to stare in the air. It basically makes any Elfhame where you have to stay in the air like irrelevant, pointless. It's not a challenge anymore. It's so freaking easy. And there is another Elfhame just in the water. It's very easy to miss because, well, it's far away from the portal. And many people, well, might be a little scared to walk on the water because you are thinking, oh, I'm going to just fall and get a game over or something. No, it's totally safe. So don't worry about it. That is scary. Let me just go outside and see what happens. I'm back. Sorry. You know, dogs. Dogs hate cats because cats are cats and dogs, cats. I don't know. What's their deal with cats? They just don't get along for some reason. Witch time disable. Defeat all enemies, but no witch time. Woo! This might be like super trivial to some people, but there is cases where, well, it disables witch time, and there is enemies that are coming in flames, so you already know that they are very bad news. You don't have witch time or the ability to use dodge offset to get wood combos and destroy them. So yeah, it's not as easy as it sounds. Oh right, no watch time. Which watch time? See how hard it can be on your muscle memory? One second you are... Oh, why? West is a challenge. I'm going to use my witch time, and the second you are like, oh right, no witch time.
Too late.
Right, no witch time. Oh, fuck you. I just did it on... whatever. You know, if I do an Anaheim, I'm not gonna just complain. But I'm gonna let you in a trick. You can totally do every single chapter in Platinum by just trying over and over and over and over and over. And you don't have to go from the beginning. When you see your ranking and you think, oh, well, I got hit or something now, I'm not doing well enough. You can just, you know, title screen, go, and then you can select continue from there, and it will put you in before the fight you were just fighting, or the burst. It's going to help you a lot with just retrying stuff and not losing your head and hair over not getting every single platinum or something. And yeah, it's a must for some people because, well, not everyone is perfect. Let me see, it's chapter 8, 3. Right. Okay, so I'm just missing one Elfheim. Thank God I know I'm looking at my notebook because, well, losing that Elfheim before it just made me very freaking paranoid about missing any other. But don't worry, I'm not gonna miss anymore. I said inside of my head before I do it. In the next episode of Prismatic is a freaking idiot. Oh, and there is a heart here. Yeah, don't forget about that. Don't miss it. So this is a new mechanic. It's not much of a mechanic, but it's like a gameplay puzzle thing. And you basically move the lever. What ladder? It will destroy the statue and make this hourglass fall. This is an hourglass that basically turns back time. And what you have to do is bring the hourglass to a place where you want to restore stuff. Can you remember where we wanted something to be restored? Right, in the real world. Here. We wanted the bridge to return to normal, right? Well, we used the hourglass here. And everything is restored back to the way it was before. But not just that, if you use it by accident on the Elfheim in Paradiso, well, it will restore the hourglass and the world, so... You know, you can basically get it again, it's not like it's forever. It's a very weird mechanic, but I don't feel it adds anything. It's mostly for puzzles, and the puzzles are just, you know, bring an item from point A to point B and, you know, that kind of stuff. Oh, and don't forget about this Elfheim here in the caves. It appears after you restore the bridge. As for what the Elfheim is, I can't remember. Wicked Whips, easy. Okay, remember that I told you that I don't usually use Churala for anything else rather than a simple combo? Well, punch, kick, punch. And it kills everything very easily. See? You're asking yourself, how is he skipping the kick? Because I am using punch. And then I am using punch again, I am using the wicked whip. No, I am not. I'm using punch. I'm cancelling the kick into a dodge, and then I can use the punch much earlier, let's say. Punch, kick, punch. No, not like that. Punch, kick. Ugh, I'm still a master at this game, okay? There you go. Yeah, it takes me a while to do this. And it's also a little annoying because, well, if you are trying to dodge offset with the sword, it often leads to other combos. But, well, this wicked whip is super useful for these doggies here. It basically stuns them, so it's much easier to not die, let's say. There. I recommend this. I don't recommend you just go around like, oh, punch. No, it's going to take forever and you're not gonna get alive out of here. Trust me. And even the game is like asking me to do this stuff. See, I just messed up and already was like, oh, you took too long. And I'm done with chapter 3 all themes. Good, good. Now I just have to get to the end and then, well, do what people do when they get to the end of the chapters. My puppy is barking to some passing cats who have nothing to do with him. Because she's a puppy is territorial. And now I'm singing, but the children stop. There you go. Easy busy. What do you mean combo is a freaking stone? Piece of shit. Huh, wherever. I need just to do better. Maybe get some pure platinums here and there and maybe... Alright, I'm at the end of the chapter. Well, there we go. My plans are ruined. And yeah, dodging the air is allowing you to go much faster, but don't spam it. For a second I thought I was falling to the lava because I missed the prompt or something. No, I didn't. Remember that if you dodge 5 times in a row, it's going to stop and do a pause. Well, it also happens if you are dodging and in the middle you are using jump dodges. See? So instead, try to pause them a little bit, or maybe put a punch in the middle, maybe shoot your gun and then you are free to use another 5 dodges in a row. See? Easy. You are not missing anything with that, and you are going much faster. Give me more hearts. Give me hearts. Can you spare a heart? Oh, and this tunnel, I hate it. Well, for convenience, the moon just shows its pretty face and it's asking me now to just go up this wall so I can get sight. Aren't you convenient? Just dodge every single time you see a rock that's going for your face and you should be fine, but sometimes it's hard to see if something is about to go into your pretty face. Let's go with that. Hidden chest around the corner. Oh no, you are not getting away from me. And more health. Yes! Those are very weird hearts though. They look like crystallized and stuff. I think they should get checked, to be honest. Del Coliseum. In Migrit's long protracted history. What the again, new words. Why is this has to be such a pretentious text? Protracted. Prolonged. Why prolong? In Migrit's long prolonged history, there was once an enormous Colosseum built facing the sea. It remains today, largely intact. Oh, not for long. According to record, the Colosseum was used not for martial contests or other games, but as an altar for the worship of one of the era's gods, being known as Fortitudo. Even today, as the urban function of the city moves to its last zone, the Colosseum holds a special place in the religious belief of those who worship the Laguna. Even though the winds of time had long since destroyed the road leading to the structure, forcing a treacherous passage through the cliffs, the stream of those making a pilgrimage to the Colosseum is endless. So there's a lot of people just going to this place for, you know, praying and be like, oh, grant us guidance and love. Ooh, I'm a Libra. Am I going to get my destined partner in the form of a Leo or a Capricorn? Because Cancer, astrological signs usually are very mean, spirit people, and I don't want to be with them. Well, that's not what I'm saying, okay? I'm just fucking around. The city's robbing fan of. Yeah, the PS2 era city is very engulfing flames, I say. The city is robbing flames. It doesn't seem likely to fire will dissipate. Maybe you should try to grab some water down there. I mean, a lot of people will die. No, a lot of people die there. Yeah, I'm sure of that. Why to go? Angel. The big ass the angel from that people worship is just causing a lot of trouble. This is why it's that this game is not about, you know, evil and good. It's like everyone is kind of an asshole and you're just trying to be yourself and discover your life. It's every person for themselves. But Bayonetta has like moments of goodness in her heart. I was going to say there's no way for me to get that platinum, but no, I did. My puppies. It's unbearable when she's like this. She's just a cat and just barks to the cat for the rest of the day, as if the cat was going to give her some kind of, I don't know. Attention, love. I don't know. And now the two dogs are barking, so I have to go. But you know what? Well, I got to the end of the episode and I was happy and it's very cool. And I'm going to continue playing the game when I make sure I'm not about to get robbed, mugged, killed, or shanked, whatever. Thanks for watching. Sail away, my friends, or bounce away, wherever you like the most. Bye! Hopefully I'm not killed today.